Alright, masturbators, Mason the French here back with another chart video. So today is December the 29th. So Monday, 2 more days until New Year's, we're chilling. But also, here's the thing is, don't trade during December. I'm just gonna let y'all know, I wanted to trade as much as I could this month. I didn't trade at all Christmas weekend just because that was actually a bad time to trade. There was one day that I was actually gonna trade, but I was told that it was most likely gonna be a bad trading day, so I didn't do it. But I saw where I could have made money, so it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. We're gonna get back to it. We're gonna make some money, brothers. And today didn't seem like a bad day to trade it at all, so we're finessing this bitch. But hopefully y'all had a good Christmas, all that, maybe traded, hopefully made some money, all that good shit. But now we're back into the real shit. So let's get into it, bitches! Alright, so coming up, first things first, before the market even opened, I saw this huge red candle right over here. And I saw this as the third candle. So, in my eyes, I'm just gonna put a fair value gap since that's a huge gap right there. And obviously the market hasn't opened yet. There's 36 more seconds until the market opens, but I'm expecting today to be a buy day. So, and I know no more impulsive trading, no more of that dumb shit. But I'm telling you, y'all, the days that I'm thinking of doing it, it would have hit like a motherfucker. I'm telling y'all, today would have been great. I knew today was a buy day, but I didn't expect it to turn out into a buy only in the beginning. I'll show y'all what I mean. So the day just started, and we can already see that the buying candle is making a strong, aggressive movement. So, in my eyes, I'm thinking that this huge candle is going to come into play, and then it's going to come down in as a sell. So you saw for the first like second millisecond that this candle, the second candle came in, it came in as a sell. And I'm not going to do a sell because I'm already expecting today to be a buy day, so no need to try and sell. Only if you see a good trend though. That's the only time that you should sell. And it broke through my fair value gap. I low-key was getting a little bit pissed just because I knew that this was the time that I should have put in a trade at the first candle. But usually what, like, see right there, usually what happens from my fucking luck is that it's gonna shoot out with a hard breach to the upfront, and then it's gonna come back down and just make an aggressive sell. Like, I expected this to just only be a wick. I didn't expect it to be an actual body on the candle. And what pissed me off was the third fucking minute that came in was also a huge buying candle. And also this white line, that was like the highest high ever from like way back earlier in the day, or it was overnight, whatever it was. But that was like the highest high point. So for some reason I expected it to get to that point. I knew I was pushing it as a stretch because that was a huge movement that it was gonna do. But you can clearly see right here that I thought it might have already was about to make that movement just because of how much of an outbreak this shit was going. And then right here was right when the selling candle was starting to come in. I was patient with this because look at this right here. This is a huge fair value gap right over here. So you know your boy is about to adjust his approaches. So right here, I put in my fair value gap. I'm giving it a little bit of time to wait and see what the market's gonna do, because keep in mind, it's still like, it'll consolidate for a lot of time. Like right here for minutes on end, it starts doing that. And then I put in my first buy, because remember, I'm expecting today to be a buy day. This right here, that candle is an engulfing candle, and usually when I see something like that, it's a good indicator as if the market's gonna make an uptrend. But you know, nothing goes my way sometimes. So I immediately put in a buy right here. Obviously it goes down, that's normal, but I'm expecting it to make a huge uprise, because usually what happens with me is it goes up, it goes down a little bit, and then it goes back up. For some reason, the market like still working fucking against me. And so that bullshit happened. You're about to see what's gonna happen next. And this was where I kind of got a little bit irritated. I mean, I honestly probably shouldn't have put in a buy, but I expected this to happen, so it wasn't a good trade. I put in my stop loss at 200 below though, and I wasn't even on screen for that to happen for me to see that my stop loss hit. And so within a few minutes, it already reaches my stop loss and I lost 200. So unfortunate, but that's fine. But this is where I really should have looked at where the market was going to go. And honestly, it was such a pickle for me. This candle right here should have been the indicator that it was going to be a sell, because that's a super aggressive approach right there. And there's already 3 reds that are coming in a line. So I should have known and been like, I should put in a sell. Even in that moment when I was doing it, I was thinking about putting in a sell right there. but I wanted to see if it was going to go through the fair value gap and see what was going to happen then. And so it did break through my fair value gap, but I'm expecting it to go up. But no, it does not want to go up. It's a huge gap. I probably definitely should have put in a sell at the third candle right here. This would have been an amazing approach. I probably would have been up at least $300 if I would have been up maybe almost done for the fucking day if I took this candle right here. If I put in a fucking sell right here. But no. You see what I mean, motherfuckers? You see what I mean? Look at this shit. It just went down, and like I said, I was gonna put in a sell right here, and then I probably could have made a straight band off of that. But right here, this is where I expected things to go a little bit differently. This was where I saw an approach for it to be another buying situation, because this is where the buyers are starting to come into play. I've moved my lots to 75 lots because I'm obviously expecting it to go up right here. So since I lost 200 bucks, I'm trying to make a little bit of a revenge to get back to where I was and to get a little bit more. And a little bit before the second candle is in, or about 30 seconds into the candle, I put in a buy, and this looked so good. It went up so well, right to 150 in the matter of seconds, and then it pushes through to 250, 100 bucks even more right off the bat. So your boy's getting excited. I'm expecting it to go hit this fair value gap, and then I'm expecting it to break through it. But obviously, you see a minute later, it comes back down as a fucking sell. And see right here, I got a little bit more excited and went back up to 300 and actually exceeded my shit. So I'm expecting it to do well. And then I put in my take profit at the $500 mark. Since that's usually what I'm aiming for, I'm aiming to obviously get at least $500 profit off of the charts from the day that I trade. But in my eyes, I want to hit the $700 mark so that I can make that 200 back and make the 500 after that too. That might have been a little too greedy, so that's my problem. At this point, from now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have just broken even and gained 130 bucks extra. And then see right here, I saw the wick move above the fair value gap. Now, I'm pretty sure that's not what that means. I'm pretty sure it needs to at least be the body that gets past there. And see, the next candle comes in, it went above the fair value gap, but the body did not get through that. So I'm pretty sure that's where it fucked me up. So yeah, right there. And then this is where the whole downfall comes in. This red just fucking obliterates it. And see right here, I'm putting in a parallel mark right here because I'm expecting it to make basically a parallel uptrend. But this candle right here should have been my indicator to get out of this trade, because this was another engulfing candle. And that's when you can see the approach of a downtrend. And I'm letting a few more minutes go by. I'm staying in my shit. I definitely should have probably gotten out and stayed with 70 bucks out of it. But I'm hoping that it was gonna go back up. But like I said, an engulfing candle, so I definitely should have been out of this trade by then. And the thing that I should have done, that I should have known, is that it was going to hit my buy right as I bought in. And I should have gone out before it hit my stop loss, because I'm just hoping for the best that it goes back up. But you can see it consolidated for a little bit. This, I'm pretty sure, is a key point that it's gonna go down because it tried to push up, but you can see that the sellers are starting to come into position, and then it breaks through my buy, and then give it a few more minutes, and then it just comes down and it hits my stop loss. So, super fucking unfortunate day. That was literally all my day was for about 35 minutes. I did this trade, and then I hit that mark, and then I'm done trading. And even after I traded, I even went to the market again to see, plot out points and shit. Like I said, this green one was an engulfing candle, so that's why I put in a buy, because I'm expecting it to go back up. And then down here, this red one is an engulfing candle, since it towers over the body of the green candle. So that's how you know it's gonna be a sell day. And then if I even put in a sell at around right over here on these features, let's say I actually knew it was an engulfing candle and it was gonna make a downtrend, I'd say I'm making a buy or sell right over here. And I let it just go down. At least 65 pips or so, or if I knew it was gonna keep on going down, I probably would have stayed in too. Would have made up to 65, so, or what if I went down here? Yeah, probably wouldn't have been a great trade. Now this was a phenomenal trade. If I actually saw this key point and I got out right here, not got out, but like I said, let's say I got in at this sell right over here at this third marker, and we just bring this shitter down a little bit, got down to the very bottom, and then it's at 91. Yeah, bros, I would have been chilling, but theoretically, not even theoretically, but I didn't even hit that shit, so whatever. Fucking plot out the points, the charts, motherfuckers, that it was gonna go up, but it didn't always go that far up. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this white line. Yeah, fucking market didn't go up at all that I wish it was, but only in the beginning and only down here when I thought it was gonna go back up as a phenomenal trade, but no. Damn, 3 days in a row of trading of reds. I hate to see that, man. It's fine though, I'll get it back. But day 18, what could have been a great day didn't turn out amazing. 2 trades today. First one was a buy since I thought that's where it was gonna go. Had my chart as a buy day. In the beginning, it was a stupid strong buy. No more impulsive buyings in the beginning. I'm getting better with this shit. My second trade looked like it was going to make a perfect timing trade, and then the trend looked like it was going to keep on going, meet that $500 mark, but the market made a reverse on me and did not end up hitting the mark, and instead I lost money. Should have brought up my stop loss higher to my break even point to make sure it was going to break even. It was a super nice sell at a certain part, the part where I showed a huge downtrend where it went through my fair value gap. I expected the market to make a reverse on it, but it swept through the fair value gap. Overall down 400 on the day. I'll make it back. Your boy, he can do it. I feel like every time I hit my computer and I start to trade, I don't even get that nervous anymore. And even though it is a demo account, so I'm not losing actual money, but still, I'm acting like I'm actually trading with real money. So I'm starting to get better with my emotions and actually setting a stop loss and a take profit instead of it just letting go on beyond my expectations. But without further ado, motherfuckers, that was my Monday of trading on December 29th. So hopefully y'all's was looking a whole lot better and did a whole lot better than me. Could have came on top, could have actually made some money. I just gotta stop being greedy. I feel like that's my main thing. So I'm just gonna get better with the greediness. And if I'm at a loss, I'll try to get back to break even. And if it's a super solid trend, I'll keep it in so that I can make a profit. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, masturbators. I mean, that's basically what sums up my day. But like I said, same old thing. Gonna get back to my shit, gonna learn, gonna get better with this funky donkey dopey donkey shit. I'm gonna get better with this shit, gonna get good here at Betas. But my motherfuckers, see ya later.